Hey everyone! Today, I'm going to tell you one of the most horrifying and disturbing true crime stories in American history. This case is shocking not only because of the number of victims and the brutal nature of the crimes, but because the man behind it was someone everyone trusted. He was known as a friendly, well-respected person in his community, but behind this mask hid a terrifying serial killer. Our story is about John Wayne Gacy, known as the Killer Clown. In the 1970s, Gacy was a successful businessman in Chicago and an active, well-liked member of his community. He even performed as a clown named Pogo at local events and children's parties, which made people see him as friendly and approachable. But what people didn't know was that he led a double life, a life full of secrets and unimaginable horror. John Wayne Gacy was seen as a friendly, hard-working man who seemed completely harmless. By day, he ran a successful construction business and was known for his charity work and community involvement. He even dressed up as a clown for events and parties, bringing joy to kids and families. This cheerful image completely fooled the people around him. No one suspected him of being capable of murder. But behind this cheerful facade, Gacy was living a horrific double life. He preyed on young teenage boys and young men, many of whom were just looking for a job or a way to make some extra money. Gacy would often offer them work at his construction company and then invite them to his home, where they would soon become his next victims. Gacy was clever in how he lured his victims. One of his disturbing tactics was a trick he called the clown trick. He would convince his victims to let him tie their hands, pretending it was part of a magic act. He told them he could make their hands escape from the rope, but once their hands were tied, Gacy had complete control over them. After capturing his victims, Gacy would torment and abuse them before finally strangling them. He buried most of the bodies in the crawl space beneath his house. Over time, as the number of victims increased, he ran out of space, so he started dumping some of the bodies in a nearby river. The case took a serious turn in 1978 when a 15-year-old boy named Robert Piest went missing. Robert had been last seen speaking with Gacy about a potential job. When Robert didn't return home, his family reported him missing, and this time, the police took action. They obtained a warrant to search Gacy's house, and when they did, they were immediately struck by a horrible smell coming from the crawl space. This smell was soon traced to the decomposing bodies buried beneath the house. As police dug deeper, they found the remains of multiple victims. It was clear that they had uncovered a horrific crime scene, unlike anything they had ever seen before. After his arrest, Gacy tried to claim he was insane and that he had multiple personalities, including one he called Jack, who he said was responsible for the murders. But the evidence against him was overwhelming, and the court didn't believe his story. Gacy was found guilty of murdering 33 young men and boys, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. In the end, Gacy was sentenced to death, and in 1994, he was executed by lethal injection. He spent his last years on death row, where he showed no real remorse for the lives he had destroyed. The case of John Wayne Gacy shocked the world and remains one of the darkest chapters in American crime history. It showed how people can hide behind a mask, sometimes quite literally, and how they can deceive those around them into believing they're harmless. For many, Gacy's case is a chilling reminder of the saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover." This is the true story of John Wayne Gacy, the Killer Clown. If you found this story chilling, please like and comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories. Thanks for watching.